Canelo's not ducking Triple G. Canelo will beat Triple G. Triple G, the same guy, was just getting outboxed by a welterweight, if I'm not mistaken. I know boxing. Nobody in the world knows boxing like me. Canelo knocks Triple G out. Triple G has his hands full with Jacobs on March 18th. Jacobs can fight. The thing is, Jacobs can dish it out, but he has to be able to take it. But it's all about who gets who first. Canelo is going to end up fighting Errol Spence down the line in a big fight. I think it's going to come down to those two. That's my honest opinion. Those are the words of Floyd Mayweather. Obviously talking about Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Now, right off the bat, I have to take issue with something that Floyd Mayweather has said there. He said that Canelo is not ducking Triple G. Well, if handing your belt to a guy rather than fight him when he's your mandatory is not ducking, then I don't know what is. So I've got no idea how Floyd can say that with a straight face. The better Canelo does in his career, the better Floyd Mayweather's victory over Canelo is going to look in the long run from a historical point of view. So he obviously has a vested interest in bigging Canelo up and making him look as good as possible. Perhaps he really does believe that Canelo will knock out Triple G. And I think the more time elapses between now and whenever Canelo and Triple G eventually do fight, the better it is for Canelo, because Canelo has time on his side. He's only, 26, 27 years old? Triple G's in his mid-30s. So if they don't fight until 2018, which is what it's potentially looking like now, in 2018, if there is a Canelo Triple G fight made, depending on circumstances, as long as Canelo hasn't lost since then, or by then, or looked terrible or anything, if he continues to improve, then if Canelo and Triple G fight in 2018, I'll be definitely taking Canelo in the fight. I've said this in other videos. I think Triple G has to slow down. We have to see deterioration in a pressure fighter by that type of age. And as I say, if they fight in 2018 and Canelo's still improving and looking good at that time, I'll definitely be picking him to beat Canelo. So maybe that's what Mayweather's looking at. Maybe Mayweather's thinking, okay, this fight's not going to happen for at least another 18 months. 2 years maybe. And by then, yeah, Canelo will knock Triple G out. So in that sense, maybe I agree with him. But in terms of him saying Canelo's not ducking Triple G, well, he's ducking him right now, as far as I'm concerned. He might not duck him in the future. He might feel as though the time is right. Triple G is deteriorated or slowed down sufficiently, then he'll take him on. Whatever the case may be, let me know what you think in the comment section below about Mayweather's comments here. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you think Mayweather gets too much press when he's not fighting anymore. And we know that Mayweather's a very arrogant guy. He's a big-headed guy. He rubs people up the wrong way. He's not exactly a charismatic person, Mayweather. He's just somebody that is full of arrogance. But he does know boxing. But how much of his real knowledge of boxing is overshadowed by his own agenda and his own egotism? It's difficult to know with Mayweather a lot of the time, because he is such an egotistical character. How much of it is his real boxing knowledge, which he has to have. Mayweather has to have tremendous boxing knowledge in terms of how different styles match up against each other. He may not be a boxing historian like a Mike Tyson and know historical fighters and this, that, and the other, as well as some other fighters do. But in terms of how styles match up, Mayweather must be somebody that knows boxing very, very well to be able to have done what he's done in the ring over the years. So anyway, let me know what you feel in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.